Doom da bong bong. 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 Doom da bong bong.
Yeah.
Welcome to our Jamaican version of the Big Brother Uncouth. We are coming to you all the way live from the big internet.
It's an Australian first.
Yeah. Well, we do have a very exciting episode for you today.
We do.
A couple of world firsts.
Australian first,
You're going to have
probably.
too many world firsts in one episode. But we are doing the world's first 3D video podcast. Or Australian first. It doesn't really matter. We can
Hyde Goon.
first.
Just introduce ourselves, I think. Hyde Goon,
Yep.
Leah Riley.
Leah Riley.
Big Brother Uncouth. In case you couldn't hear through our really thick, incredibly accurate Jamaican accents, that would just make sure you knew what you were watching.
Yes, that's right. So, yes, we're going to go straight into our... Well, what's turning into a tradition at the moment, which is our week in 60 seconds. So we're going to don the
Maybe
3D
90.
glasses. Oh, we better explain what you need to do.
Yes.
On the cover of TV Week last week, as part of Channel 10's promotion of Medium, the special 3D episode event, we've taken this opportunity to do a 3D podcast of our own.
Yes.
So keep your glasses, find them on the TV Week.
Yes.
This is my professional developer glasses.
I'm so hot.
Ooh, okay.
I'm so hot.
We're going to
Yeah.
go into 3D world now, so we're going to go... Now we're back into the land of 3D. Wow. Okay.
So what's been happening? Let's go back to the start of the week.
Okay.
The first time we actually saw Jade at all, when Jade was talking about, we're so in the land of nutbag. No kidding. And then she laughed like this.
I am so naughty and I will sing all of the time because I am Jade and I am annoying.
And then Camilla was actually fascinated because Dino actually liked her.
Yeah,
Or
hi,
so she
Dino.
thought.
Yeah, hi, Dino. How you doing? I'm just following you around.
Oh, wow, actually I think you're really sexy now that you're paying me attention.
I'm just doing it for a bit.
Interesting. Jamie turns into Popeye the Sailor
I'm
Man.
strong to the finish because I eat me spinach. I'm the sexy housemate, Jamie.
That was gross. It kind of looked like liquid poo, but anyway, that's another story. Then it turned into an absolute pash fest when it came to Katie's birthday.
The birthday party. Ooh.
Well, that was Crystal was like, I really want to pash you, but no love from Galen.
No, I really like you, but in the house, I'm the last because I'm really attracted to you.
I respect you.
Yeah.
But
Who else passed?
Dino and Danielle.
And Danielle. Danny did the pash. They did the, which was nice.
Which is nice, but then it turned into the day after. Then Rob tried to get some action with David and said, would you pash me, would you go out with me? And then he said, I'm definitely going to pash you by the time you go.
He said, "I'm gay, you're gay. Let's go
Let's get
together."
it on. And then we moved on to Michael hiding the toothbrushes.
Yes. The toothbrushes, he said, I will take these toothbrushes and I will hide them.
I thought it was particularly evil. He was really odd, really evil and really strange, and hence what happened to him later on. Then there was the amazing challenge. Will you take the challenge, Hired Goon?
What's that? The challenge with the what?
It was where they had to do the whole, different things true, superstitions true.
That's right. Claire
Can you
did the
change
test.
your luck?
That's right. And I think it was a luck thing. So
Yes.
it was about, is this egg boil? Oh, God. Did you give me the real one?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh!
Yeah, it's hard
Oh,
boiled.
that stinks.
Show off.
Oh, disgusting. Okay, don't clean up later. Next is
Dino was punching holes. He got into the room where he had to do all of the yeah.
He's doing the whole.
I know it was awful, but it was very interesting. The room, and they did all the balloons and everything. Fun times, good times, whatever. Who cares?
He was getting so annoyed.
And then everyone having to swear. I swear on my mother's life. I swear on Ruben's life. I swear. Everyone was like
swear.
this. Like, if you see my palms, I'm obviously telling the truth.
No,
I swear.
I swear on my mother's life and Ruben's life.
Yeah, Johnny Fairplay.
Yeah.
And then basically we also had a bit of gratuitous nipple showing by
We did.
Crystal. There was also blurring out around here. She kind of was losing the plot a little bit and just, it was very odd. So that kind of wraps up the week so far. And then we moved into a zero tolerance with David.
Yes.
It's like zero tolerance, anyone from now on. Yeah. This is weird. Let's go back to the normal show.
Yeah, I think we should do that. And we go back to the world of two dimensions. Whoa.
That was hot. That was so much better than the Australian world first.
Yes, thank you.
It's much better than the Australian world first that we saw in Big Brother this evening.
How atrocious was
that?
that?
Was so lame.
We waited for an hour and a half. We waited a week for it. There was lots of speculation on the websites. There was a speculation on the radio.
Yep.
Speculation with my mum. There's a lot of speculation with my mum, actually, but we won't go into that on this particular forum.
Let's not.
It wasn't very exciting.
Because it came down to basically this.
Was this a crap version of a live event?
Oh, no, it was fantastic.
Wrong! You lie!
Did Gretel look hot today? Yes.
Yes, Gretel did look
She
hot.
looked hot.
Her little sort of
A little red Red Riding Hood dress. I thought it was very cute, very sweet. I enjoyed. She was very sweet.
Maybe she's been listening to our critiques.
But anyway, so the whole night started off with I was on the edge of my seat waiting to find out what happened with the toothbrushes. I have just since Friday. I've been like, what's going to happen? World War III is erupting.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey is swearing. I swear on my mother's life that it wasn't me. And yeah, exactly, Johnny Fairplay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I could not wait to see. I wanted him to get reviewed. I wanted to start ripping limbs off of him. It was going to be fantastic. But no, we started the show with no mention of the incredible tension that's been in the house. No, we just see them individually in the diary room answering questions. Now, admittedly, some of it was good.
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't the same intro to the show that we come to expect on a Sunday night. We wanted to see the Daily Show. We were expecting to see the Daily Show, and we got some questions. They were interesting. But what I think is interesting about the toothbrush incident, or toothbrush stock, or whatever, toothbrush, whatever it's called, the housemates are all drama queens. I mean, let's face it, they're all so into themselves and into their situation that none of them could really sort of stand outside of it and go, they're just toothbrushes. They're just toothbrushes. I mean, they could have become the toothbrush family. They could have bonded. They could have, over this kind of, a little bit of despair, a little bit of trauma, they could have gone, hey, let's work through this together. You and me.
They could have sung the toothbrush song. Brush your teeth.
Round and round.
And you know what they should have done? They should have gone all bush tucker and gone out into the garden. And because you can use leaves and things to clean your teeth. Eucalypt. That's really good for you.
Bit more survival style.
Yeah, a bit more Survivor.
Yeah.
That's what we needed. But I'll tell you what, there were a few revelations I did kind of like in...
Like what?
Well, let me refer to my notes. I'm sorry I refer to my notes, but there is so much that goes on.
Yeah.
And if I stuck them here, I don't know, I'd be looking up... Anyway.
It'd be like an auto cue. The auto cue will read like this. How about this week on Big Brother Uncouth?
What about when... I know I'm jumping ahead. What about when Mikey was reading Gretel's auto cue? It was fantastic. Anyway.
The magic of television.
Very interesting. Danielle had a little one, which was, do you think you're the most attractive female in the house? And she said no, and it went orange. Orange. David, who said, have you lied in the house? He had a lot of orange going on, David. Did you lie in the house? And he said no. Orange came up. Mm-hmm. And when he said, are you gay? He said yes. And it went orange.
Ooh, what does that mean? Do you think he's straight, or do you think he's bi, or do you think he's metrosexual?
I think he's gay with a touch of bi. Is my theory.
He's a gay with a touch of bi.
Yeah.
You mean he's straight curious?
Yeah.
He's interested to find out what it's like to kiss a woman.
No, I think he has though in the past. So I think you know what I mean? Like there are some people when you're really just attracted to the person. It's not whether they're male or female. You're attracted to the person. Anyway, I'm getting a bit philosophical.
Or the object.
Or the object, yes. Yeah. I loved Dino's when he was asked, do you think you're the most intelligent housemate? And he said, oh, no. And it went... red! He thinks he's the brainiest.
What I did like about it was that Camilla, all green. All green.
Yeah, she just went,
everything she said
I'm a bitch.
was true. She admitted to being a bitch. And then right from the word go, she's always held her integrity in that respect. So that's why I know we here at Uncouth, we love Camilla.
Galen, did you hear the intro for Galen's lie detector section?
No.
Let's see if Galen has any failings. Oh.
What was the other one they used as well? Like, see who knows the tooth.
Oh, yeah, Mike Gorman said that. Is he telling the truth?
It's Pun Central down at Big Brother Scriptwriting Development Centre. And also thought interesting that John has come out of this looking like a bit of a bald-faced liar as well.
Absolutely.
So are you flying underneath the radar? I don't think so.
Jamie's omissions that if Katie wasn't in the house, he'd make a move on Crystal.
So what?
Harsh but true.
Doesn't mean anything. That's like sort of saying, if your mum was here, would you snog her? Odd questions you never really should have to ask yourself unless under the confines.
Another interesting one. Katie, are you a virgin?
Just a minor eatable complex.
Orange, are you a virgin?
Virgin. I mean, but the thought that crossed her mind, which was like, does having my breast fondled mean I've lost my virginity? Or oral sex? Does oral sex count as losing your virginity?
Actually, you know what? That's a good question. It is a good question.
That's probably what she was thinking. That's my thought anyway.
Yeah, nice, thank you. Crystal...
You're welcome.
Are you behaving to be liked? She said, no, I'm not. Boo. Yes, you are.
Yep. Claire, are you in it for the money? Orange.
Do you know what I loved? Michael was asked, "Are you attracted to Dave?" And he said no.
Yeah.
Bow.
There's been a bit of suggestions with video.
Look,
with
there was some
hugs,
weird
with
looking.
packages.
They looked like some package. Don't talk about packages.
Oh, David's package.
No, it looks like some serious hints of passion.
Sorry.
Hints of passion. I'm quite excited by that idea. Mind you,
Yeah.
Mikey's gone now, so we'll never know.
Mikey's gone. I think Michael's a pretty interesting kind of guy. I don't think he would have been too perturbed by kissing someone.
And Rob has a serious relationship outside the house, according to the breath lie detector.
Yeah, but that serious relationship is with himself.
Hide
Outside
Goon.
of the house. He
Hide
loves
Goon.
himself. What?
Do you think I'm hot?
Yes.
Which one is it?
It's that one. It's that one.
Aww.
Do you think Gretel is hot?
Yes. Actually, she was hot tonight.
Yeah,
she was hot tonight.
Okay, all right.
Hide Goon. If you were in the house, would you consider doing Crystal?
Would I consider doing Crystal if I was in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a loaded question. Yes.
Ooh.
I would consider it. I would consider
Yeah,
it.
nice.
You know,
That's
let's
a fair
face
enough
it.
question.
It's a long time. They're 3 months in the house.
You know what? I'd probably consider it.
That's a lot of
What are you gonna do?
testosterone floating around and a lot of thoughts going through my head. So yes, I would consider it.
Anyway, it was very odd tonight. The lead up to the show with all the lie detector stuff. It was
Mm-hmm.
very poorly paced, for my opinion. It was kind of like kind of dragged. And when are we getting
And
to
it
the Daily
stretched
Show?
out for no reason. What a poor letdown. What a poor letdown. I mean, we waited so long for such...
And they didn't actually. I mean, what is it? The big reveal? Oh, we
Another
get
special.
to vote. Yeah,
Another
another
special.
special. But we
Like-
get to vote who we think is under the radar, and they get added to the list of people who are up for nomination.
I mean, look, I'm waiting for it to vote Elise out. I mean, Elise, that's a good opportunity for us.
Yeah, maybe
to
we should get her
Elise-
out.
Get Elise
Let's
and
start
the
a
ninjas
campaign.
out of the house. Vote Elise and the ninjas.
No, I
you know?
like the ninjas. I want the ninjas to stay.
Okay, and the ninjas can stay. Let's
I was
just
actually
get
a bit
Elise out.
disappointed when
She's flying too low.
when Mikey was evicted. I was actually hoping there's going to be some, like he was going to get sent to the revenge room and he was going to wreak havoc on everybody.
Yeah.
But as soon as he opened the door and there was no ninjas, just a guy with a headset and a cap.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
knew it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, and then it was an extra disappointment when Mike Goldman cruised in on the scooter.
And didn't crash it.
And didn't
I
crash
so
it.
wanted him to go
Yeah,
headfirst into the audience.
Yeah, I know. That would make it so interesting.
Now, we've got to talk about the romance that's blossoming in the household. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, first of all, it was Jamie and Katie, and isn't that turned into a beautiful
has.
little, they're so good to each other. And how about Jamie saying that Katie was more important to him than the game?
How about that?
How about it?
How
Anyway,
about that? Who would have
so,
thought? And that
Dino-
was true. So good integrity all the way through.
Dino and Danielle.
Yes.
Now, Danielle has grown on me, I must say, this week. I was getting
Mm-hmm.
a bit over her Monday, Tuesday. Thursday, Friday, like it.
Yeah, but you're a fickle witch, though, Leah. And let's face it, you know, people can come and go with you as easy as the tides.
That's so not true.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
But yes, that is an interesting development. And finally, I think Dino actually has someone worth snogging.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
You know what
Danny is worth snogging.
You know, she's become more attractive as the weeks have rolled by, I feel.
Yeah.
And I quite liked how they were very natural with each other when they were looking after the animals the next morning. I really respected that. Good on you, boys.
Nice Tilly replacement.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I do miss Tilly. When I see her on the screen in the packages, I go, oh, Tilly. Oh, bless. Now, there's some interesting...
The other interesting things probably are Galen and what's her
Crystal.
face? Crystal.
Oh, my
in
gosh.
we
Yes.
used this in the 60-second thing before, but
Oh, yeah.
the whole
Oh, yeah.
watch Big Brother up late. Ooh.
It's kind of creepy.
wrong with
He
the-
was.
with
He
the
was like,
loofah?
it was like he wanted to touch her boobs, but he wasn't quite game to do it. So he just pretend. Oh, look, wash her back. She can reach this part, dude.
Yeah,
Wash
probably
her back.
just went felt the chicken fillets in the fridge and went, oh, that must be what they feel like.
Oh, don't. It's gross. He straps them on at night and wears them.
Yeah, that's an interesting development.
Hey, just
Yeah.
a weird aside. You know the 3 mobile ad where there's all the drama queens. You know, there's the spilt milk girl
kind
and there's
of
the girl
person
with the
are
red
you?
pants. Don't you think that the girl with the sparkly outfit when she sits on the couch at the end, it looks like Claire?
Really?
Don't you think it looks like Claire?
Yeah, I thought the girl in
Anyone
the
else?
cowboy hat looks like Danny, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Very clever. But we were talking about romances in the house, Lee, before we did digress to a
Well-
product placement that does not endorse our show.
I know.
And we're not getting any money from.
I know.
No money. Send us your money.
Well, we know that Galen did take a little lip service from young Crystal the other night, though.
Lip service? What do you mean, Leah? Surely not suggesting that they've pashed.
Yes, there were kissing noises from under the doona.
Yeah, but that could have been...
It could have been. Maybe they're really playing the game and
Yeah.
just making it look like they're having a romance.
Yeah. Is that all the romances in the house? I mean, apart from David, you know.
Well,
and
John
Rob.
liked Danielle, so he's
Yep.
upset.
Ash liked Danielle.
Who knew? This all comes out
Yep.
in the end.
Danny and V8.
Oh, yeah.
What a great package on
That's
the
what he
week.
loved.
Channel 10, hats off. If I had a hat.
Oh, wasn't that great? How good was that whole thing about when all that Ashley could talk about was V8s and his
the
cars and
V8s,
his cardi
V8
board.
supercars.
There's been some good packages this week, I must admit.
You know,
Very
KFC
good.
are going to snap him up selling zingers from the top of Mount Bathurst.
Now, when they did the little packages on each of the evictee, on each of the nominees, and they did their John section, there was a very, very interesting quote that John said, and I have to bring it up.
Please.
I know I'm a better person than you, and it upsets me that you're going to get further in the game. That's a pretty big call to say. I am John.
To whom?
Oh, I think he was talking to Michael and Dino. And I think he was talking figuratively. Like you're saying, you know what really gets me is that I know that I'm a better person. And these other people who aren't as good as me are going to go further in the game. That's a massive call to say, I'm a better person than you. Like, anyone else with me here?
Well,
Hello?
when you're your own judge, I guess, you know, there's no one else to call you on that, except the public will vote and ultimately decide who goes in or out.
True. Dino? Mm-hmm. No, I was coming to like him, and then I got reminded of what he said about Camilla, that she's an idiot, and he also said she doesn't deserve to stay in the house. Another harsh comment. Like, these are very big sweeping statements and very ego-driven.
Oh, but it's also quite emotional. They're quite pent up. They've got nothing else to talk about but themselves.
Dino,
just love to
John,
disagree with you.
and Jamie, their little boys' club, the little, they think they're so far above everyone else, and I'm getting a little bit over it, people.
I'm sorry. I think it's great to have a boys' club because let's face it, there's been plenty of girls' clubs going on
but
now
the
for the past 4 weeks. Girls are going.
I love how Rob said about Michael that whenever he was in the room with him, he felt violently ill. That was also quite strong.
Yeah, better than being violated.
And has anyone else got any information about this Michael and Dave kissing? Because I want to know about this.
I don't think there's any kissing going on. No kissing going on. Big Brother would have played it up, or they would have plugged it more for Monday night's sort of adults only show.
Well, maybe we should watch that and find out.
Now, I want to say something about Gretel. I don't normally say things about Gretel because I like to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, you do.
But one thing that is beginning to really irk me,
yes,
I say irk, I'd like to say something else,
Urkel.
like boop, it's me off, is that she always is really nice to the very simple people, the really agreeable housemates that come out that, sort of bamboozled and dazzled by the lights. Sort of,
wide-eyed.
Yeah, I had a great time. And did you do this? And she's quite nice to them and really sort of, especially the girls. She's very passionate and interested towards the girls. Doesn't sort of give much of the hard time. As soon as someone comes out, chances are they're usually a boy, that has an ounce of intellect or personality, however much, it might be right or wrong, she goes for them. She has this some kind of weird power control thing happening over the top. Like, I'm going to keep asserting myself over the top of you and keep knocking you down with my intellect and my wit because I'm bigger and better and smarter than you. And I've been watching you and I know you. And I think it's horrible the way she tries to outsmart them every time. But then she changes. Midstream.
She's a chameleon.
She's chameleon. Which I actually think is probably Big Brother in who just going, Gretel, be nice. Be nice. Be nice, Gretel.
Well, in her defence, and this also is unusual for me.
Yes, it is. So listen up.
Mike here was certainly a bit of an upstart. He is so defensive. Like, you challenge one little thing about him and you see his chest go... and his nostrils flare and his eyebrow go up, and he has this, he likes to talk over people, stop them talking and assert his power.
That's true.
So it was a battle of wills on the stage tonight, between Gretel and Mikey.
The war of the wills.
And it was very interesting. Mikey was also a big contradiction in himself tonight, I thought. When his name came up to be evicted, he jumped up, he made a big scene, and I'm thinking in the back of my head, he wants to be remembered. He's making a big run around just so people don't forget him.
It's great footage.
He
that
threw
classic
that
moment.
big...
Remember that classic moment when Michael threw
Remember?
that confetti up
Yeah,
in the air?
remember?
He ran out and the others picked him up and
What
it was
a
all the
guy.
kind of brothers in
That
arms.
was weird because I think everyone kind of disliked him just a bit.
it was a
But
bit
but then when he got on the back of the golf cart, I thought he was crying. Anyone else?
No, it was raining, Liam.
No,
It was raining.
he
Boys
was
don't
crying.
cry. Boys, men like Mikey don't cry.
He thought
They
the
don't.
camera was off him. I saw tears welling up in his eyes. And he took his sweet time when he went down the ramp down to see Gretel.
Yep.
Stayed, lapped it up, walked slowly. Again, trying to take control. He's a control freak.
Yep.
Obviously, he's a control freak. He tried to control the entire Big Brother house with his, ways. But...
We're labouring the point.
Well, I think he's an interesting character. I am glad he's gone. I wanted him to be.
He did get a lot of to stay in votes, which I thought was very interesting.
Actually, that is very interesting.
More to stay. So I think it was a very close call in the end.
Yes.
Just a few things to wrap up.
Yep.
Thanks to everyone, I guess, at Behind Big Brother who
Yeah,
support us.
absolutely.
Thanks to everyone that's subscribing to iTunes. Thanks to our Indonesian, our Singaporean, our UK, Canada, English, London English, they're all the same area. Western Australian, our viewers from all around the world who write to us, we do appreciate everything you say.
We should do a
all that
shout
other
out
stuff.
show.
Yeah, except for the weird people that send us foot fetish videos. You know who you are. I'll tell you about that one later. Just before we go, Jade, does she ever get out of a dressing gown or out of pajamas? I don't know. Every single shot that she seems to be in, which is not very much this week, she's always in her pajamas.
And she's also not doing any insider work at all.
No,
What was
what
with
was
that?
the last task? She's gone underneath the radar.
Yep, totally.
Elise, still underneath the radar.
Still.
No one's
watching.
actually won the reward room prize yet.
No, they keep getting the dud sandwich or the
Yeah, it's
toothpick or
one in
whatever the
three
hell
chance,
they are.
but
Yeah.
this is 4 times down, still no luck.
Yep.
What's happened to the insider? I think we've addressed that. Nothing's going on.
What's doing with that?
And $500,000 left.
$500,000.
Million voices. And that's going to be it. So,
All right, dudes, it's so good to see you this week, and we'll be back.
with more
Big Brother Uncouth.
3D. No, probably less. Bye.